Good day and welcome to another edition of Outside of Genie, where we will be racing from Vaal, the Classic Court, and today is the 8th of October. Just for the benefit of the person watching this video the first time, just want to explain to you what Outside of Genie does. Outside of Genie does form analyzing. We analyze form, and through analyzing the form, we then select outsiders what we then which we then give to you as a punter. You take that selections and you add them to your own selections of your choice, thereby hoping that should this outsiders arrive, you would then be getting the bigger dividend. Now, this preview today is sponsored by the Super Income Club. Now, you can also find us on Twitter and uh, um, Instagram, and also our contact details 083 585 5133. And should you want to receive a daily notice when this video is posted every day, click on the subscribe now button and ring the bell. Just some feedback from previous race meetings. Yesterday at Greyville, we gave you the outlay for outlay of 72 Rand. We predicted the PA 4 times for a profit of 706 Rand. On Durbanville, the 6th of October, we gave you number 13 in the first race, which was a first timer at 6-1. Now, I can assure you, there's not a lot of tipsters in South Africa that will give you a first timer at 6-1. But then again, they're not outside the Genie. And then in race 5, we give you number 2, Kathleen, 20-1. And then race 7, we give you Elusive Fortune. In our preview, was strongly recommended that this horse has got a very good chance to win, and it duly arrived at 6-1. So you can subscribe to receive this daily preview of this daily selections, our form analysis with certain, I will tell you now what you can get for your subscription. Our normal monthly subscription is 500 Rand a month, but we do have a special now that's going on to Friday, the 9th of October, not the 8th, which is tomorrow, which ends tomorrow. And you can then get that special package for 200 for 2 months for 500 Rand, giving you a 50% discount. What do you get to you for your subscription? You get race by race selections, outright winner, and 2 possible outside selections, 2 daily recommended all to come doubles, value bets, normally bigger than 6-1, best bet of the day. We don't give you an 8-10 shot. You can find that yourself. But we sometimes give you best bets up to 6-1 and as high as 13-2 that has 1. We give you trifectas and quartet selections, which you can use the numbers as is, or you can take some of that numbers, include them in your bets. You know, you can structure your bet as you seem fit, and the same with the PA and pick 6, affordable PA and pick 6s. This week, we have given you the PA yesterday, and then on Saturday we did get a PA and the pick 6 on Terfontein and the pick 6 at Kenilworth, where we didn't pay much, but we still made a nice profit on that. So what do you get with your selections? You'll be added to a WhatsApp group where every day you will get the selections on a sheet like this. Here we will give you your race by race selections, pick 6, PA. We'll give you your quartets and trifectas, and then also your daily value bets and best bet of the day, as well as your all to come doubles. So that is then that, and let's now move on to the business of racing, where we start off at the Vaal Classic, race number 1, where we work riders maiden plate over 1,000 meters. Let us have a look at the betting first. Okay, we got the 22-10 Hurricane Headley, 5-2 Love Lies, 4-1 Durban Boy, 11-2 the Bastille, 60-1 Paw Patrol, Calypso Jack, 16-1, Pin Drop 25-1, 33-1, and longer the rest. So let's have a look here. Now, I just want to mention this up front that, sometimes it's difficult to satisfy everybody because some people want me to touch on more horses per race. Other people say I mustn't keep the video too long, the preview video. So I've now chosen to go in between, and I'll say what I'll do is I'll give you my selections in terms of outright selection, which is the selection that I will think will win the race, plus two outsider selections. And then I'll probably mention one or two horses, and I'll try and keep the video to a maximum of not more longer than 30 minutes. So here we have the Work Riders Maiden Plate. Now, in this race, you'll see here Paul Peter has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses. It looks to me like one. Has got 6 horses in the race, and which a lot of them are first timers, and it makes it difficult in structuring quartets and trifectas. But here our first selection is the favorite, which is number 3, Hurricane Headley. It's a 4-year-old JPEG, only had 2 runs, only started as a 4-year-old, and hasn't run badly, run 2 fair races, improving last time out. And I think that, it can show the necessary improvement to win this race, because with respect to the other owners and trainers, not a lot of these horses that has run has got form. So number 3 plus then maybe some of this Paul Peter first timers can probably, if they got some ability, they can actually also win the race. So another race that I would go big on. I had a look at number 1, Paw Patrol, outsider, nice outsider selection. His horse is improving. Last time out over the 1200 showed a bit of improvement, so include in your quartets. And then also number 11. Now, Rose Dancer, I feel that is the one I missed. So that makes Paul Peter's got 7 races, 7 horses in this. This horse ran over shorter distances and he ran well. And then they tried it over longer distances, and then the horse lost form. But maybe today it will be a good idea to include this in your bets, especially maybe for the back end of your quartets, 3rd and 4th. Because I'm sure this horse is much better than this form has shown, because it has run some decent places. So watch out for number 11, Rose Dancer. I think the horse is currently like 55 to 1. Yeah, 53 to 1. Do include in all your bets, because this horse is going to start coming back to form, and then you don't want to be left, blaming yourself for not including the horse. So let's move on to race number 2, which is an all-to-come maiden plate, Fall Classic, over 1450. And here you have the favorite number 6, Seaways, 8 to 10, Secret of Maya, 9 to 2, Local Knowledge, 7 to 1, Quattro Passi, 12 to 1, Captain Scabioso, 12 to 1, 14 to 1, Vidnan, and 25 to 1, and longer the rest. Yeah, let's have a look first at the favorite, which is number 6. I do like it, the favorite. It is the Steel Pedigree is in form. Has had run some good races. Every time fastest 400 to finish. So the horse is running on, drawn well. But I just feel maybe 8 to 10 is a bit short for this horse, because there are horses that's got chances. Let us have a look at some of them. Here you got Secret of Maya. That ran second last time after showing no form, and all of a sudden over the 1450 did show form. Then also number 1 and 2, Quattro Passi, has been Pierce Stradom. He keeps on coming back for the ride. So, there's a strong front runner, but is drawn 11, but can definitely upset here. And then number 2, Local Knowledge, also showed improve. I did say last time out, I think this horse will improve over the 1200 meter, that maybe the 600 meter was too far. It's also getting -1.5 and drawn 1, so it can definitely upset the apple cart here. And then we have a few first timers here at the bottom. This Captain Scabioso, I see that is in the betting. Also nicely bred. Captain L out of a Modelman me. Then here we've got number 12, Purple Magic. I'm sure will also start improving. I know that breeding Lilium Regale has shown quite a nice few foals in her lifetime. And then you've got Vadnan, which is the Vaal by Tiefelo May, impeccable breeding, first run, but has got Matsuyane on board, which is capable. So yeah, that can also go in. Also again, another open race. Here we have race 3, and maiden plate fillies and mares over 1450. Let's have a look at the betting. Here your favorite is number 10, Only the Brave, and Only the Brave is 2-1. 28 to 10, Make a Penny. Love Lisha Star 7-1. Menage 8-1. Trent's Choice 8-1, 12-1, and longer the rest. So here we go to number 10. It's a favorite. I think that this race will be between number 9 and number 10. And for here, my preference goes to number 9. This combination is in form, Paul Matchett and Kumalo. They are getting the winners. This horse ran on license last time. Third fastest to finish, first fastest to finish in both his run. Has run against War of Athena in a small future. Now back into a maiden, and I think today there's Only the Brave will be hard to beat in this race with number 9 make a penny, chasing him down, chasing him home. And there's other horses with chances. Lasha Star has got a chance. Minaj has run some places, has also got a chance, and also number 13, Tinder's Choice, a coup de grace, a filly. Watch out for this one to improve over this distance. Drawn fee, definitely include into your play. We now move on to race number 4. Race number 4 is a betting world merit rated 80 handicap over 1450 Class C, average merit rating 79. Here the betting is as follows. Number 6, Golden Duke 18 to 10, Whipping Boy 4-1, 11 to 2, Ballon d'Or, King's Charger 13 to 2, Through Words 8-1, Ram Shandani Road 9-1, 14-1, and longer the rest. Yeah, in this race, my selection lied between number 7 and number 8, and I couldn't decide which one. But what I then did was I compared times where they ran over 1450 at the Vaal, at Terfontein, on different ways, and also in the Vaal. And by comparing the times, I saw that Golden Dude ran in races that the time was faster than the time of the races won where Whipping Boy was running. So my preference is here for Golden Duke. He got run out of it last time out late, and I think we've drawn one. The Renown board definitely have a huge chance. But Whipping Boy has been knocking on the door for a long time. I've been giving him, been preaching him for, I think, his last 3 runs, and actually last 4 runs, I think. And with the -4, you can actually, put it together and win the race. So I won't say number 8 is a strong first selection, but it's my first selection. But number 7, Whipping Boy, definitely in with a huge chance. And then number 9, Ramchandani Road, run well after his maiden against Bees. And we know what happened when Bees won a grade 1 at Grable. So this is also probably a horse with some potential. Definitely have a look out for that one. Now let's move on to race number 5. But before we look at race number 5, let's just go and back to the sponsors, which is the Super Income Club. The Super Income Club. What is it about the Super Income Club? The club assists its members to find opportunities from which they can make an income and be self-sustainable. All opportunities is legitimate and do not require a huge amount of money to participate. The club is for persons who want to earn above average income, grow wealth, have the willingness to do whatever needs to be done to be able to earn above average income and grow wealth. Not looking for excuses why she can't do the business. Always see a half full glass of water and not half empty. willing to invest a small amount of money in their own business in order to earn above average recurring income. The club currently has an opportunity where only a once-off amount of 100 Rand is required to get started. You're never going to start a business in this country with as little as 100 Rand. So please, this is the opportunity that you've been looking for. If you're looking for money to punt, money to put into your house, or you're unemployed, whatever, join this opportunity and start earning money. Yeah, and a big plus is your earnings is in conversion rate is $1 is 17 Rand. Willing to work in a team environment and follow the plan, have the desire to also assist other persons to achieve an above average income. And just to say this, also something that I thought of, this opportunity is not limited to age. I mean, if you willing to help your child, let's say your teenage, your 14, 15-year-old teenage want to get going, lend him the 100 Rand to get going and let him start earning his own money. Because this is the beauty of this opportunity. It's not linked to age. Anybody can do it. Even your teenage child can do it. So let him, lend him the 100 Rand. Let them start getting going. Let them earn their own money so that they can do their own things, and they don't always have to live out of your pocket. Please note absolutely no sales involved. For more information, WhatsApp 072 294 1688. Okay, guys, that is your opportunity to make money, to play more horses, or to help your family. Let's go back to the racing. Race 5, the betting as follows. Mind Reader 22 to 10. Clermont's 28 to 10. Speechmaker 3 to 1. Florence 8 to 1. My Queen 10 to 1. Diamonds and Dust 14 to 1. Fictitious 16 to 1. Rosandana 20 to 1. Nayanima 25 to 1. Queen of War 75 to 1. So let's have a look at the form here. Now in race 5, please note we have a class E here, average merit rating of 65. So here my choice is number 4, Florence. Florence is from the Clinton Binder stable. And with the biggest respect with Clinton Binder, you never know when their horses is going to perform. They can run bad one day, the next day they run like champions. But I've got huge respect for him, and he's a very good trainer. Here we have Florence getting minus 2.5, so now only carrying 56, and it's an average merit rating of 65. This horse has competed he has won on 80, and then his merit rating was 70, he's now at 69, and he's running in Lady of Steel. We all know Lady of Steel. Now he's running down in class from a 78, where he ran 2.5 behind Madame Patrice, now running in a 65, getting minus 2.5, and I think Florence will go close today, winning this race. Other horses to look at is number 6, Speechmaker. This horse has been running places there and thereabouts, and I think he's also knocking on the door. And watch the jockey Kumalo. He is also riding very well. Then this Diamond Dust. I mean, this horse he won like a champion last time. He came from behind, second fastest 400. Must have shown a lot of improvement during the time off from February to September. Also, Clinton Binder, unknown sword needs to include in all your bets. And then also, the horse that you can look at is number 7, Fictitious. Has also been slowly improving. Has also run in a little bit stronger company, getting the minus 2.5, including all your bets. Then we have the favorites here. Mind Reader is the favorite. Did one well, beating Claire Morris last time, but with the weight turnaround, Claire Morris can turn it around. Claire Morris was my recommendation last time out as one of my value bets. Julie ran second, straight on board, not to be left out. And then also maybe number 2, just one maiden, just will need to improve a little bit more from that. So that is then race 5. Now we move on to race 6, which is a Pinnacle Stacks. We all know how Pinnacle Stakes work. Let's have a look at the betting first. Number 2, Rebels Tramp 22 to 10, Old Man Time 28 to 10, 11 to 2, Chief of State, Ottawa 7 to 1, American Hustle 15 to 2, 12 to 1, Riverine. Now, in my opinion, any one of the top 6 in this race can win this race because they're all close to each other, have been running against each other, and yeah, it is not a clear-cut case. If you go on the best weighted handicap, you'll find that Riverine is the best handicap. And this is no donkey. I think this is the distance that Riverine runs on well. So watch out for that one. Rebels Champ, he's the favorite. He's also run against some decent swords. American Hustle has also run some very good races. You see, they all got chances, but my preference going to number 4, Old Man Time. Old Man Time has won well with 6 lengths, 2 runs back, and has not been, ran against in a 101 against Boica, and then running second to Ring of Fire last time out. So definitely not a donkey. Lyle Hewitson on board, definitely in with a huge chance. But yeah, I think if you play pick 6, include the first 6 into your play, because Oravar, no donkeys himself, if he puts it together, he can also win this race very easily. So let's move on to race number 7, where I'm not going to talk a lot about. It's a graduation plate filly, a mare class B, 86, over 1600 meters. And here we have number 2, Keep Smiling, 90 to 10, Invisible, 28 to 10, Afternoon Tea, 15 to 4, Let There Be Light, 15 to 4, Loose Gem, 15 to 2, 11 to 1, and Bet to the rest. In my eyes here, the best bet of the day, number 2, Keep Smiling. Keep Smiling has run again the best in the country. All of them are there. Summer Pudding, Ronnie's Candy, and he was never, he was also running well, and even this behind Running Brave, 8 lengths. You put Running Brave in this field, it will absolutely smash this field. So I think coming down in class to a graduation play today, best bet on the card. Then the stablemate is number 3, Invincible, has also run against some decent opposition, and definitely in with a chance. But I do think number 2 is the stronger of the 2. But do include both of them in your pick 6s. So let's move on to race number 7. I just want to say down near the bottom, number 6, Let There Be Light, and 7, Louis Gem, including your quartets. Young horses, number 7 won first time out. I predicted that the horse can win first time out. Duly arrived at 15 to 1. And including your quartets, young horses, they can improve. Then let's go to race number 8, another graduation plate over 1600 meters. Let's have a look at the betting here. And the betting is as follows. Number 3, 20 to 10, Cornish Pomodoro, 5 to 2, Indigo 13 to 10, 4 to 1, Pack Leader, 7 to 1, and longer the rest. Now here my selection is number 1, Pack Leader. Now this is an ability rating of, average merit rating of 93. Now Pack Leader has run against some of the best in the country. 2 feelings behind the head on show, Russet Air, Varley, 4 lengths, 5 lengths, 1 world. You put those horses in this race, Gigi's Dynasty, Belgaran won the July, Capero won a Future. This horse has run against the best in the country, and here it finds itself in a graduation plate at the Vaal. I think the value on this horse is huge, 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 huge. And I do believe that this is the right horse, that this horse is going to be hard to beat in this field. Leopold is scratched. Oliver Wright has also got a chance, but hasn't been running in a position that number 1 is running. And the same goes for Cornish Pomodoro. This show after the maiden, but then didn't run too well behind Christopher Robin over longer distances. Maybe the shorter distance will shoot, but I think will be hard to beat number 1, Pack Leader. So yeah, and then let's go to the 9th race, where we have Felicia Mears 81 over 1,800 meters, Class C average merit rating 74, where the betting is as follows. Sacred Lotus 33-10, Meerkat 4-1, Jackaboy 5-1, League of Her Own 5-1, Tartan Dawson 11-2, Mazzari 9-1, Burn Jasper 9-1, 14-1, and longer the rest. So here, let's go. And my first choice here in this race is number 3, League of Her Own. I've been following this horse for a long time, and this horse won some nice sprints when she was younger, but now she's older and she's showing that she can run her best races over longer distance, getting the -2.5. And her last 3 races, she was fourth fastest, third fastest, and second fastest, and the last 2 all under 23 seconds, 400 to finish, which is extremely fast. And I do believe this horse will be running on at the end, mowing them down to win the race. Then other horses that you can have a look at in this race is number 5, Mazzari. Now Mazzari, I can assure you, you can ignore that last round. I don't know what went wrong there behind Arrow's mark. It's not the Mazzari. This horse is also run against really good opposition. And Pierce Stradom on board. You know, Pierce used to be the guy that used to win the last races. And I think Pierce Stradom, this horse will like the way Pierce Stradom rides it, because he likes to come from behind, as can be seen on the run here on the 22nd of the 2nd of January, when he won in the Vaal 1800 meters. So he has won over this distance, and expect Mazzari to run a better race today. Then here's the favorite, Sacred Lotus. Did win last time out behind Lord of Land of Rubies, but in a lower division now going up, but certainly in with a chance, not to ignore. Has run again, anything goes. So history improver, can win. I'm not saying it's not without a prayer. But here's number 8, Tartan Dance. And Tartan Dance won 3 races over shorter distance, but lately it looks to me like this horse is starting to show and over liking the longer distance. If you just check here, 22.7, 22.6, that is nice. I saw it coming from behind, running on, and yeah, maybe if Jackie can just get it a little bit closer to the leaders so that we can run on from midfield, I think Tartan Dancer can be involved in a finish. So that includes our preview for today. I hope I could point you in the right direction. And as I always say, break a leg.